UMES ends historic WNIT run with 61-42 loss to Youngstown State. The University of Maryland Eastern Shore women's basketball team lost in the second round of the WNIT vs. Youngstown State. Youngstown, Ohio. The University of Maryland Eastern Shore women's basketball team entered the second round of the WNIT against Youngstown State and battled early, but couldn't overcome the Penguins' 38.1% clip from beyond the arc as they dropped a 61-42 game to the Horizon League's Penguins. I told our team that we were the last Division I HBCU standing in these tournaments and it's a lot of pressure, but we're enough and we've done enough throughout the year, UMES head coach Malika Willis. The MEAC prepared us for that. Preseason prepared us for the MEAC, but the MEAC prepared us for the postseason. People have to understand that. The way we represent our conference, it's tough. We have really good players, really good coaches that have great philosophies. That's why we felt that when we came into this game, it was going to be toe-to-toe. They're a good defensive team, we're a good defensive team, and we just put it to the test. But the MEAC has something to say, in general, and I'm proud to represent the MEAC. The final score. Maryland Eastern Shore Hawks 20-15, 42, Youngstown State 25-9, 61. The game. Khalees Hill and Brianna Barnes opened the scoring efforts for the Hawks with Hill connecting on a layup assisted by Barnes before Barnes hit a jumper to give the Hawks a 4-2 lead. Kalia Perry scored the next two baskets for UMES with two jumpers to pull up ahead in the back and forth battle at 8-6. Two free throws from Dakiran Turner following the Perry jump shot gave UMES a 10-6 lead at the 1:52 mark. Youngstown State went on a 5-0 run extending into the second period, with three straight baskets to end the first quarter with the Hawks trailing the Penguins 12-10. Youngstown State started the second period off of its 3-0 run with back-to-back three-pointers with Barnes and Turner stopping the Penguins' momentum with a layup and tip-in, respectively. Free throws led the way for the Hawks in the remaining minutes of the second quarter with Turner and Barnes leading the charge with 1 and 2 made shots at the charity stripe each. A made jump shot at the buzzer by Youngstown State pushed the Penguins' lead to 24-17 at the half. Three-pointers began to rain on the Hawks in the second half with Youngstown State connecting on 5 in the third quarter, though Daisy Taylor knocked down the Hawks' first shot beyond the arc at the 6:01 mark to shorten the Penguins' lead by 10 at 33-23. Ashanti Lynch and Barnes closed the final minutes for the Hawks with back-to-back jumpers before Youngstown State closed the third quarter with three straight threes to lead UMES 47-29 heading into the fourth. UMES went on a 3-0 run led by Turner as she hit from the free throw line before she hauling in a rebound and put up a second chance layup before Hill followed up with a layup of her own. The Penguins responded with a layup and three-pointer of their own before Barnes went 1 of 2 at the line and followed with a layup to give her 11 points on the game at that point. The Hawks scored two more baskets in the final period as Taylor scored her fifth point and Barnes knocked down a three at the 1:29 mark to end UMES' season with a 61-42 loss to Youngstown State. It's kind of what needs to happen because when I think of recruiting and putting UMES on the map, the phone calls are different now that we're making more noise. Players always answered before, but now they're responding a little differently when we're winning. Winning is contagious and winning helps everything. It's going to help our recruiting and the buy-in that our players have shown this year. Other people see that and it's so important for the culture, Coach Willis said. UMES closes a historic season in the second round of the WNIT against Youngstown State. In the Hawks' first postseason berth in program history, the team set program marks for wins in a season with 20, earned a postseason win, and first Power Conference win. #HawkPride, #HBCU made pic.twitter.com/8jwelsia0ox. Hawk Women's Hoops Basketball at UMES Women's Hoops March 25, 2026 Hamare Channel Co. Subscribe Karna Mad Bulna.